Alright boys, so we went live today and we caught absolute bangers all around the board for you guys, but I know some of you guys don't tune into the live streams or don't have time to tune into the live streams or maybe catch your trades before, so I really want to make sure that you guys are understanding why we're taking each and every position even though you guys aren't on the live stream, so you guys can learn exactly how to catch your positions just like we do day in and day out. So I'm gonna hop right into it. We're gonna start off with the gold trade that we took here today. We caught about 28 pips on gold, just a clean breakout trade, nothing too crazy. Price was like in this range over here. I did see this bullish candle right over here and I was like, bro, maybe we could take buys over here, but thank God we didn't take buys because I did notice that price comes down over here now. At this level, if we can't break out to the downside here on gold, I know that price can definitely look to give me a fake out breakout setup, a breakout that comes up here, maybe then comes back up here and then taps into this area up here. So that's what we waited for. We waited for a fake out breakout. I wasn't very interested in any sells here for today. Whenever you guys are looking at zones that maybe are very clean and clear for buy positions or sell positions, think about all the sellers that are selling at that level, right? All the impulsive sellers that just sell once this low is broken. The market usually wants to liquidate those stop losses. So all we did was wait for price to come back up. Once we saw this candle here closing bullish, I knew that price was starting to want to come back up into this range over here. So all we did was set some buy stop positions. We were extremely patient with this trade. If you're looking at the 30-minute time frame, you're going to understand why we took it. Price closed extremely bullish, engulfing all of these candles over here, starting to break highs. So we waited for the candle to close over here and then we went down to the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, we executed buys right there, stop losses below these lows over here, below the 30-minute lows, which is sitting right over here, and we were just looking to catch a quick scalp. As you guys can see, absolute freaking banger trade. The reason why I got out a little bit early, which was a good call, because if you're looking at it in the 5-minute time frame, price tapped into this area over here and I was like, you know what guys, let's just close positions here because we were already in profit for the day. So I wasn't looking to catch a home run trade on this certain position. I was just looking to catch the correct trade, make some profits, get in, get out of the position. But what did we notice afterwards? Which one of my good friends, Jordy, caught an absolute banger, and he did call it on freaking stream, saying that this was a nice retested trade. We had that wick rejection to the downside, price comes up, price then pushes up bullish, and that is a pretty freaking nice banger trade. So it's just a break and a retest. We caught the initial impulse of the move. Jordy caught a break and retest, which does require a little bit of patience. Price then closes bullish above the zone. You can look to execute your buy positions right above here to then come up and target into your zones up here or up here, which I do have a target of gold potentially coming up above this area here and maybe tapping that zone. But then we moved on and we traded NAS. So this was the first trade that we took on NAS. I'm just gonna break it down for you guys. We took a trade here on NAS, which was based off the 5-minute time frame. Price comes down here and gives us a massive rejection candle, and once we started to come back up here, I actually took buy positions at the break of these highs, if I'm not mistaken. Break of these highs, I put stop loss on the 3-minute time frame, and I noticed that price started to come down and respect. Right there we took buys, had stop loss right below these lows, but I started to notice that once we started to tap into this area here, I didn't like that very much, and my stops went to break even once we tapped into that area for a break even trade. But that, just because I hit a break even trade doesn't mean that I'm not looking to catch more positions out of it, right? I'm looking to catch the correct positions. All I did was wait for price to set up again. We waited, and what I also noticed here was on the hourly time frame, we have this hourly setup over here that we were waiting for all stream long. If you guys were there, you guys would know that we were looking for buy positions at 540, which was sitting down over here once we liquidated those lows. So all we did was go down to the 15-minute time frame and just wait for that zone to start to tap into. We tapped into that low right there, and then price decided to just rock it, bro. We took that position based off this zone coming back into the range, took that position, caught an absolute banger, trailed my stop loss right over here, and then price decided to just freaking stop me out in profit, which was nice. I made about $1,500 on that runner. Now price decided to come back up and give us that clean breakout that Dr. Euro was talking about all stream, and it actually would have freaking smashed. Well, Euro took that position off stream, and absolute banger, because we are on the Zooms with the mentorship group a little bit after stream. If we do see some nice setups, we'll take it with them alone. But yeah, absolutely capitalized today. Absolute freaking banger, bro. We also took another gold trade. I'm gonna break it down though, because you guys know that we don't lie about anything on this channel. We are completely transparent with every position that we take so that you guys can understand why we're taking them, and I feel like you guys can learn from losses as well as wins. So we took a buy stop on gold earlier today, 25.31, and stop loss loss is at 25.28. So this was a buy stop position, which was right over here, 31, which was right over here, and we had a stop loss of 25.28, and we were looking for a 1-to-1 on this position, which we didn't quite get there. We were literally 1 pip away from hitting that. So unfortunately our stops never went to break even. We were really expecting us to break these highs. So this was kind of that second chance trade for gold. I did tell you guys on stream that we were gonna get that loss back on gold, which we did eventually get that loss back with that move right there. But this was kind of a simple trade. I know that it looked kind of bullish coming from this area here, but now looking at it in hindsight, we probably should have waited maybe for a push to come past this zone over here, like we kind of did over here, because this can just be a break and retest of this structure point. If you notice, we have that impulse, we have that correction phase right to this level where we can easily see a previous push happen from this area, right? So we know that price might, if we stay below the zone, we should be bearish still, but if we stay above it, we should go bullish. A little bit of a mistake at that point. And then not only that, you start to get like this range start to form, which should have told us that price doesn't want to come up and break out just yet. Probably could have closed that break even, but we ended up taking a 1 R to R loss on that trade, which I'm not upset about. We just kind of move on to the next position. We don't let this trade kind of mess with our next trade, because we understand it. With this trade still taught us that if we start breaking up above these highs, we can then look to catch an absolute banger of a trade. And I think the banger of the day was definitely GBPJPY buy position over here, which I still have running. I'm waiting to see if we can definitely come up and tap into like this 500 area or this 450 zone with some runners. I did close most of my positions somewhere around these highs over here for about a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio, but I did leave runners on this position. So I really want to see if price wants to come back up and tap into this previous breakout zone and retest the structure point here where I'll be fully out of the position. But let me break this down here. This trade was pretty much based off the hourly time frame. If you guys are noticing, this overreaction here on the hourly time frame told me everything that I wanted to know, right? Because we left lots of rejection here on the higher time frames, with this zone here looking to hold, right? If you're noticing, that zone is extremely strong in the hourly time frame. So once I saw that holding and we're getting a pretty nice bullish candle coming out of that range, I knew that if price comes back up here, we know that we are kind of picking direction here. Because if you look at the 15-minute time frame, we're actually breaking lower high structures, because we have lower high structures sitting over here, we have lower high structures sitting over here, and we had lower high structures sitting over here. So once price came back up here and started to break lower high structure, I was automatically bullish for the day here. With the strong rejection to this massive GBPJPY zone that we have right there, I did know that price can easily go bullish. So now all I did was wait and draw out this area right over here, which is absolutely freaking beautiful. We knew that if price pushed up, we're most likely going to want to retest previous resistance over here. So that's what we did. And we waited for a Dr. Dollar candle here on the 15-minute time frame, which is just a hammer candle, guys. Don't want to confuse you guys. Waited for that Dr. Dollar candle and just bought right above it at 250 with buy stops. Keep in mind, guys, whenever we are calling signals, we only call buy stops and sell stops due to the fact that we want everybody to get a chance to get in these positions rather than just, okay, he took a trade, let me get in now, right? No, we want to make sure you guys have time to get in position. So we set buy stops, put stop loss right below the lows. Another thing that I noticed on this position was we had this bullish Fibonacci tapped right into the 56.18 golden zone, and we know what that means. That is a healthy pullback of a trend to continue going bullish. So yeah, guys, if you guys do want to be a part of the mentorship or the signals, or join the free YouTube live streams that we do every single day 30 minutes before New York Stock Exchange opens, just click the links down below. I love you guys. Good luck. Bye.